be my friend. Good morning. My name is Kenneth. I'm very singy-songy today.
My name is Jordan.
Oh, Jordan. Beautiful. How are you, sire?
I'm
Good morning.
Pretty good. Good.
Well, fucking all about you. Shawty.
Whoa.
Yeah, that was the real T-Pain voice changer. Welcome to episode 29 of the Be My Friend podcast. Jordan, tell me about you.
Tell me about me? Well, I'm a 26-year-old male.
Oh, you got my attention.
Oh my god. I'm not going there. We're not going there.
Where are we going? To be in love?
Yeah.
All right, keep going.
It's a good start.
Okay. I'm focused.
All right. Are we sure?
Yeah.
Well, no, I've been good. I had a really bad Friday.
Tell me more about it. I need to know all the bad stuff that happens to you. It's the only way I live.
It's great. I almost got fired on Friday.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did. I almost got fired on Friday. So I feel like I've been doing really good at work. Like no big deals. But then I guess the big top dog, like top of the pyramid scheme.
I know.
Pyramid. Yeah.
Pyramid scheme.
Yeah, our work is a pyramid scheme. No,
yeah.
He's supposed to come in and pick up a vehicle, like a really nice Mercedes that we had, but I had to put tires on it. And obviously shit went sideways and it just didn't really happen. And then our GM came down and was like swearing and blah, blah, blah.
Nice.
You guys suck.
Classic.
And this sucks and you suck and your team sucks and what the fuck's
classic.
going on and blah, blah, blah. Anyway.
That's leadership. You ever heard of leadership before?
Yeah, that's how you get your team to rally up. But anyway, then he told my direct boss, Robert, to fire me because I wasn't doing my job. Yeah. But like I was like, wow, this is crazy. I don't even want to be here right now.
Yeah.
And I didn't do anything else the rest of the day because I just had no motivation. But
yeah, F that shit.
So, but the really positive thing that came out of that was how many technicians rallied together to finish that job really fast for me.
Yeah, boy.
And how many people were like, if you got fired because of this dumb shit reason, I would have spoke up for you. And that made me feel really happy because that obviously means I am doing my job. And people do like me. And then it's just one person. Yeah.
Robert obviously was like, no.
Well, he was pretty drained too because he got a mouthful from him too.
Right, but Robert wasn't like,
no.
Okay, I'll fire him.
Yeah, no, not a chance. He came out to me. He's like, "Justin wants me to fire you." I'm like, what?
Yeah, but that happens like once every month.
It does. And I mean, he apologized after because he was under stress because it was like the big top dog and he wanted to look good, but it was unnecessary how far he took it. It's just that's crazy.
It's drama. Blame it on Obama. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa.
It's just a rhyme. I don't really want to blame Obama.
You know what's like the first thing that came to my mind when I was gonna leave, or like if I had to leave, is like if I would actually message somebody and say, hey, you can't use me as the cover photo for Columbia Chrysler anymore.
Nice.
Because I'm still their cover photo.
On that?
Yeah, if you go on Facebook and look up Columbia Chrysler Dodge Jeep. Deep Jeep. Columbia Chrysler Dodge Jeep. I'm the cover photo with my orange Jeep in the background.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yep. There you are.
That's me. That's my Jeep.
Looks so good too.
Yeah, look at that neck muscle.
So good. Look at that neck muscle. Oh shit, I'm looking at it and I'm interested.
Do you know how hard I can chew?
Oh god. Do you know how hard I can chew? Well, that's exciting.
Yeah, so that was my Friday.
Yeah, well, at least you kept your job and you found out that you've got a crew on your 6.
Yeah. So it's cool. Yeah. Positive things come out of negative things sometimes.
That's good.
Yeah.
How else was your week? Anything else cool, scary, sad, or funny happen? I'm trying to pull information out of you. I feel like I'm going to be talking a lot this episode because you said you were dead. So
no, I've gotten a boost of boosts.
A boost of boost.
Yes.
A boost.
Other than that, nothing really happened this week, but I am running a DM session today for Dungeons
Yes, I
and Dragons.
heard.
Yeah.
Vincenzo told me about it.
Yeah,
He's
he's
not
coming.
coming to my zombie time because he's going to your D&D time. I'm like,
Yes,
"Alright, that's
he
cool.
is.
I don't mind."
And it's really cool because we've done a bunch of like one-offs, just random stuff, maybe
Yeah.
1 or 2 sessions, but like we've sat down and talked about it, and they really like the characters they made, and this is actually going to become a every day or every not every day, God, every
Every
week,
day.
every
This is your
day.
new full-time job.
Life is Dungeons and Dragons. No, we're gonna do
Every day.
shoot for like once a week at least, and
Yeah.
actually do a proper level up the guys, and they can,
Level
be
up.
cool.
Level
So
up, level up.
Session 1 today.
That's exciting.
I haven't finished writing it.
Don't worry. The secret is
Wing
it's
it.
already written in your mind.
Pretty much.
See, that's why we don't say we wing it. We have stuff planned in our minds. Yep.
Yeah, that's right. That's that tattooed on me now.
Now me. Oops, I cut out the effect too early.
That's okay.
So the end was just me going, "Eee."
That's so great.
Oh,
Hey, so
God.
how's your first full week on the island?
Okay, it's
In the
been
ghetto.
it's been interesting.
Okay.
I'll just
Elaborate.
start. The week
Yeah.
was good,
Yeah.
but a couple things happened, and I'm gonna try to rattle them off without being too milking out the details. So the first thing that happened, the first and shortest thing that happened, Sherry bought an electric bicycle because she's planning on using it for work when she gets a job. It's
Wait,
great. It rips.
not like one like stationary that you work out. It's like
No.
an actual.
Not like an exercise bike, like a real electric bicycle. It's got pedals, so you can pedal it like a bike, but it also has like a big fat battery on it with a motor, and it can go like 30K. It's fast.
Holy.
Yeah, it's
that's
awesome.
legit.
Yeah, so we tested it. She got it 3 nights ago, 3 days ago. The whole thing was a big kerfuffle. Like she ordered it, and then it's like almost $2,000. It's quite expensive, and the company was like, "Oh, we ran out of stock, so we'll just send you something different." And she was like, "No," but they didn't answer her back for like a week almost. Anyway, long story short, they ended up getting stock. They sent her the correct bike, and she's happy with it. So she had a hard time building it because there's like very bad instructions. I did not help. I was like, I'm not going to help. Well, I helped, obviously, but I didn't like take over the project and build it. I let her do it. And because she was like, I want to do it. I was like, okay, fine, whatever. But I helped her. Anyway, so it's sick. The day we finish building it, we charge the battery. We go for a rip to 7-Eleven, and it's super fun. I bring my longboard. I do like some sketching on the back just because they don't want to pump anymore. Like it was really fun, and she loves it. The next day, she goes to the grocery store. She wanted to go to the grocery store to buy something with the bike, and she calls me like 40 minutes later, and she's like, "Hey, I need you to pick me up. I got a flat tire." She has a pump. We strap a pump to it so she can try to pump it, and she's pumping it, and she's like, "It's not keeping air." I was like, "Oh fuck!" So I kill the stream. I jump in the Wrangler and I go pick her up. We load it into the car, and we go to 2 different gas stations to look for a compressor.
Yeah.
No, we couldn't find one. They don't have air compressors. They have like a propane machine, but no air compressor. And I was like, what the fuck?
Weird.
So while Sherry goes inside to ask the people, like, is there an air compressor we can use? Because, there should be one. I'm just inspecting the tire, and I find like a 1/4-inch thorn poked into the tire. Like perfectly, just the tip of this thorn has punctured the rubber of the tire. And that's where the air is coming out.
Oh.
Day 2. She didn't even go on like a trail. She was on like paved road the whole time. The whole way to the grocery store.
So what you're saying is this is not a great product.
Well, what I think it
So far.
is it's a freak accident because we looked up the tires.
Yeah.
They're like really high quality tires. They're like carry on or something like that. I don't know, whatever. But they're really, really fancy tires, and they look pretty rugged. They look almost like off-roading tires, but they're not. But they're solid. So I think it was just a freak accident. But it just sucked because it's like one thing after another with this bike. So we ordered a repair kit, and I'll fix it when it gets here, and then it should be back on the road.
Wow. Well,
Shit.
That sounds kind of sick though. Like to just be able to. Does it just plug into like a regular wall outlet?
Yeah. Well, you have to take the battery out.
Oh, okay.
It's not super heavy. It's like 3 pounds. And you just pull the battery out and you plug it in the wall.
That's pretty sick.
It is pretty amazing. Honestly, if it goes well for a few months, maybe I want one in the future.
Yeah.
Sell both our cars.
Yeah, just ride her. Just be that couple.
Dude, it actually goes though, like for real. Like if I come back to visit the mainland, I'll probably use the bike. Like I'll bike to the ferry. It'll take me like 8 minutes to get to the ferry with that bike. Like 15. And then I can throw it on the bus. It also folds completely. So
do they charge you extra on the ferry?
Smaller. No. If you're taking a bike on the ferry, they don't charge you for it. Yeah. But alternatively, I could fold it. It folds. The folding thing is really awkward though. Like it's still the same weight. It's still like 90, almost 100 pounds with the battery, right? Yeah. So I'm like, fuck, it's still heavy. But the way it folds, there's no like clips to keep it folded. So when you're carrying it, just like wobbles around. So we got to figure out I don't know, some kind of bungee system to keep it together. But it's got a basket on the front, a basket on the back, and it's got a what's it called? Headlight and tail lights, brake lights. It's pretty fancy.
Sick.
Yeah.
What's the road rules on that? Like you can.
It doesn't go fast enough to be allowed to go on the highway.
Yeah, of course.
And also, you don't need a license, but you have to wear a helmet on it. It's okay. You must. Yeah, you can get fined for not wearing a helmet on this type of vehicle. Just treat it like a go-kart, but a go-kart that can go more places.
Fair enough.
As in, like it's allowed to.
Yeah,
it's like a ride-on lawnmower. It's pretty awesome. It's also like it's pretty quiet, but like it's got that very satisfying sound when you're going faster. It's pretty cool.
That's sick.
Yeah. Okay, so that's the good news. The fun, interesting, and bad news. Oh yeah, I've told everyone. Like everyone I've told, I mean, has been like, "Oh, I want to try it. I'm like, yeah, you'll try it. Okay, so you remember coming here? If you remember the first unit, with the gray cat, we found out later was named Skittles. I don't know if you remember that.
Great name. Yep.
Anyway, that first unit, they've been sketchy the whole time. They're like clearly they're doing drugs or selling drugs or something. They're the ghetto part of this area. Okay. Right. Me and Sherry noticed that there's always a lot of people going in and out of that place, which we assumed is because drugs, party people, whatever. They keep to their own. We take care of their cat, whatever. A couple nights ago, I think it was Wednesday or Tuesday night, at like 11:30 p.m., a U-Haul truck pulled up. The story is crazy. A U-Haul truck pulls up, and they start loading the truck with furniture. All the way till like 2 a.m., they're loading their truck. And I was like, this is weird. Like, you don't do that unless you're trying to skip out on something, right? You don't move in the middle of the night unless you're trying to, like, dine and dash, basically. Right?
Yeah.
So the next morning, the U-Haul truck stayed overnight, but the next morning, they finished loading and they book. I was up early. I watched them load it, and they bounced. I was like, okay, interesting. But there were still people living there. So I was like, that's really weird. The next day, 2 days later, we keep hearing banging. I'm like, what the hell is that all about? It's also really messy. They have stuff all over the place. There's like a moped under the stairs. There's stuff on the balcony. Like, it's pretty messy. And they just park willy-nilly. It's horrible. It's really annoying. Anyway, so 2 days later, we hear banging. I'm streaming, and Sherry's like, hey, she texts me, do you hear banging? Are you stomping your feet or something? I'm like, no. And then suddenly Sherry looks at the window, and the cops are there. And we're like, oh, damn. It's about to go down. So Sherry's listening on the balcony to kind of hear. If they're close enough, we can just hear the regular talking sound. Yeah. But we're just curious because, like, what the hell? We just got here. Why are the cops here? What the fuck? Turns out there were two, we're not going to say families. I think it was just groups of people living in that unit. So 2 sets of groups of people. So, like, more than 4 or 5 people living in that unit. But only one group of those people was on the lease, and their lease ended, and that's why they moved in the middle of the night. But the second group of people who live there aren't even supposed to be living there legally. And I guess what happened is the new month turned over, so the building management people are here to, like, clean it and do whatever, but they couldn't open the door because their key didn't work. Now that's weird because, according to the people, they had just changed the locks in preparation for those people that were on the lease to move away. New unit, new tenants, new keys. But the people that were still living there changed the keys again, the locks again. And that's when the people call the cops to come be like, yo, what the fuck? Get the hell out of here. And then so that's basically it. That's kind of the end of the story. We saw them leaving yesterday. They had to pack up and move everything out yesterday. The cop gave them till the end of the day to get the hell out, because like you're not supposed to be here right now at all whatsoever. So sketchy, eh?
Wow, really?
Yeah,
Wait, so somebody's trying to lease out that place. Maybe I should move to the island and be your neighbor.
dude, if you want to, come on down, big boy. You have to do next month though, obviously. But it seems like so the moving and neighbor story continues. So our direct next door neighbor, remember that fellow, the African American guy that was walking up the stairs that we met?
Yeah, seemed nice.
He has a wife. Her name is Judy, and I met her last week as well, obviously. And I met her because she was banging on our wall outside. I was like, what the hell's going on here? So I go outside, and I found out, well, me and Sherry got a package, and it wasn't for us. So we put it back in the mailbox, return to sender on it, right? That's just what you do. So we left it out there, but she was banging on the door because she was like, hey, you have a package waiting for you. And I was like, oh, yeah, we know this package. It's not for us. We're sending it back. She's like, oh, you should bring it inside. It's not safe. Someone might steal it. I was like, oh, okay, thanks, whatever. So I brought it inside. But the thing is, she didn't let me leave. She kept talking to me. She's like a pretty old lady. And she was looking at our balcony railing planters, and she was like, oh, where did you get those? And I was like, oh, we got them from like Walmart and Home Depot or whatever. And she was like, oh, wow, that's so nice. And like at this point, it's like 8 p.m. and we're trying to eat dinner. Like dinner is done. And I'm trying to go eat dinner, and she won't stop talking. And then I was like, yeah, it's just whatever. It's just planners. She's like, oh, I've been looking everywhere for them. I couldn't find them anywhere. And I was like, hoping this would just end the conversation. I was like, well, I got to get some dinner. So if you really want one, just take the small one. It's yours. And she was like, oh, wow, that's wonderful. Are you joking? I'm like, no, you can just have it. It's time for dinner. You can have it. I'm excited to see what plants you grow. And she's like, oh, that's wonderful. And I hand it to her, and she goes, I used to live on a farm in Langley. I was like, oh, fuck. And then she started talking about how when she was like 11, her dad owned a hotel, and she was working at the hotel. And I'm not kidding. She made me stand there for like 25 minutes, just more talking to her. I was like, fuck.
So
she's like talking about the cats, but she was doing this sneaky thing where she would say something as a prompt for herself. So she would be like, yeah, I used to live on a farm, I used to work in a hotel. I'm like, oh, cool. Yeah, I'm from the mainland, blah, blah, blah. Dinner time, please. And then she saw Naomi in the window. She's like, oh, is that a cat? And I'm like, yeah, that's my cat. We got 2 cats. That's Naomi. She's like, oh, yes, I know the other cat. He's a Russian blue. And I'm like, I don't know. He's a mutt. They're both waiting for dinner also. And she's like, oh, well, I'm a very, very well-versed lady of cats. I know your 2 cats. I've got a cat here. I'm like, holy shit, lady, please stop. And eventually I escaped. But the story gets sad. The next day, I'm streaming, and the ambulance comes. And I'm like, what the fuck? This is the next day. The next day, the ambulance comes. But the ambulance is chilling. They go slow. They park. They bring the granny over. And I like hold the stream to go look out the window. And she just walks out. She just walks out with them. She's totally chill. They're not helping her. She's just like, they're chatting. They're laughing. And then she just sits on the bed, and they take her away. And I haven't seen her since. But I was like, what? But I heard just in the grapevine that apparently old people in Nanaimo like to call the ambulance for a free ride to the hospital. So maybe she just had to do some tests or something, and she wanted a free ride.
No way.
Or she wasn't feeling well. I don't know. I don't know.
Can you do that? Just call the ambulance, be like, yo, I need a ride. And they'll be like, got you, fam.
Well, they call and say, hey, my heart's feeling weird. And then they give a ride. Okay. And they're like, oh, by the way, while I'm here, I need some vitamin C, please.
Yeah. I have some laughing gas. I'm kind of hurting.
Yeah, so I don't know. She seems like a nice lady, but clearly.
Yeah.
She kept saying like she wants to move. She's like, I don't want to be here anymore. I want to move. I'm like, how long have you been here? She's like, oh, just about a year now. And I was like, weird. So I don't know. It's been interesting for sure. And the stories don't end. I'm going to get them all out because this week has been jam-packed. The last thing is, so we had new neighbors moving in beneath us. You know how the units are, whatever. I didn't see them. Sherry saw them. Apparently they had puppies, and it was a really big, like, First Nations family. That's what Sherry said it looked like a really, really big family, like a bazillion kids. But I think it was just the people helping them move. That's what I think. Right. First of all, they were struggling with a U-Haul, and they were just ripping the transmission on it. You could hear it like grinding. They did not know what they were doing. I was like, yikes. Awesome. They were quiet for the most part. They were just normal. They moved in. Me and Sherry just doing our thing. Later, I went to bed early last night at like 10. I was just feeling not well, so I just went to bed. But apparently Sherry said they were being noisy like all night. I'm like, well, they're unpacking. They got kids, whatever. It's normal. But then in the middle of the night, Sherry shakes me awake because she was still up, I guess. And one of our neighbors came out and was yelling at them, the new neighbors, because he's like, what the fuck? Stop yelling. Stop smoking. Apparently they were just like, so our bedroom smelled like cigarette smoke, like really badly. And I was like, baby, what are you doing in here? And she's like, I'm just smoking my joints, whatever. Or smoking a vape or whatever. And I was like, okay, well, why does it smell like cigarette smoke? So I just said no. I ignored it and I went to sleep. Turns out it's the beneath us. They were like, it was like 5 people standing in a circle smoking cigarette after cigarette after cigarette, just like chain smoking. And then the neighbor that lived here already, I think they were just like in their front door area. So the smoke was going up into our balcony, into our bedroom. Yeah. And then, so our neighbor went out, our existing neighbor went out and was yelling at them, being like, what the fuck? You can't just move in here and just freaking yell all night long. I got to work in the morning. And he's like, and I saw you taking a piss in the front yard. You can't, what, you got no toilet in this unit? I have a toilet. Why don't you have a toilet? Like, crazy. And then I fell back asleep. But that's our new neighbors, apparently.
Wow, looks like you're having lots of fun.
Yeah, we just keep to ourselves. We're just chilling. But that's the end of my Tales from the Island. That's a new segment. It's called Tales from the Island.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was intriguing, honestly. You should write like little short stories about all these.
I might just join the Nanaimo Reddit. There's a Reddit for Nanaimo, and it's just people talking about where they saw a whale. Oh, we went whale watching. I'll talk about that later. But yeah, it's just a Reddit about where people saw whales and how the homeless crisis is going along. Honestly, it's not horrible. Like, so that we've seen. We've driven around Nanaimo quite a bit, and it's not like what it used to be. That's for sure. It did used to be really bad, the homelessness out here, but it doesn't seem that way anymore.
Good.
Yeah, there's still some, obviously, but it's not like a tent city in the town anymore.
Oh,
that's it. That's my whole. That's about me. Otherwise, I've been drinking a lot of soup.
Drinking a lot of soup.
Yeah, Sherry made a big pot of cabbage stew. I've been drinking that all week. Drinking and eating. It's lots of fibrous things in it.
Yum, that's always good. Are you eating better, or are you just still like having church's chicken?
We're eating better. We had there's no church's chicken, so that's right. Out the door. But we've been doing better. I think we had McDonald's once in the last 2 weeks. I think we did have a Mexican fiesta 2 nights ago. There's a local local Mexican place, and it's really good, like really good. So yeah,
that's funny. There's a lot of good Mexican places on the island, which is weird.
I've heard, yeah. Same with like Korean places too. There's a lot of those two places, those two types of places. For some, well, I guess that's just a demographic. People like it, or people just want to open it. I don't know, but it's good. Yeah, the food out here is not too shabbily so far.
Shabbily
beliebo. I'm trying to find the thing that we went to watch the whales with.
Like the company or the
there. It's called Van Island Whale. That's the Instagram. So it's pretty cool. They take like these super fancy lenses on their cameras, the guides, and they take really, really, really high quality photos, and they post them every day on their Instagram. It's pretty cool. Nice. I started following them so I could just see the cool images. It's really cool. But yeah, I got some sweet footage, and it was pretty cool. Have you ever been whale watching, Jordan?
Yeah, a couple times.
Did you really?
Yeah, a bunch of times actually.
On the island?
On the island, yeah. Out of Tofino, cool. I think I've gone.
Oh, cool. Yeah, this is my first time. Cool. It was fun. It wasn't like life-changing or mind-blowing, but it was fun. I'm just glad because like we only went because we won tickets for it. Otherwise, it would have been really expensive. But we didn't pay much for it because of discount code or discount thing. So yeah, it was fun, but it wasn't amazing. I mean, to be fair, they do it very humanely, and they don't track the whales. Yes. They just have like a group of people telling them where the whales are. Yeah, so we go looking for them,
and then they shut the engine off. They don't really like follow them.
Yeah,
like, okay,
exactly.
Here, if the whale comes close to us, we're lucky. If not, this is what you get, which I respect. they're animals. Don't you know?
Yeah, no, I agree. I totally agree with that. So like, yeah, we saw some orcas, which was really cool, and we did follow the orcas from a really good distance, but we followed them just to see what they were doing. We think we found them catching and eating something because they stayed in one area for a long time and they kept breaching. So it was pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah, and we saw some sea lions and seals, but the craziest part was the boat captain.
Yeah.
So they use these specialized boats that like the Coast Guard uses, but they modify them to have seats for people to sit on, but like roller coaster seats with handles.
Yes.
And it's because the boat goes super, super, super fast, like crazy fast.
And it goes over the massive waves and stuff. It's
crazy. Exactly. Dude, at one point we were catching air for like 2 to 3 seconds. It was nuts. I was like, holy shit, we're flying.
That's half the fun.
It was half the fun. I would totally agree. It was half the fun.
Yeah. I almost died on my excursion, and it's the same type of boat. I did. Well, it's a true story. Tell me. I mean, it could have gone gastrically bad, if that's a word. I just made.
Do you say gastrically?
Gastrically. That's with a D.
Oh, gastrically. Because gastrically is like stomach related.
Yeah, right. Horribly wrong. I just threw a word out there. But okay, so we went to go look at like the sea lions in this like I guess big like rocky area. We're out in the like away from the actual mainland, and we were pretty close. Like the tide was bringing us into the rocks, and it was like really pretty heavy, like waves hitting the rocks. And the engine wouldn't turn on.
Oh,
yeah. And like for a good while, and at the beginning he's like, "Oh, don't worry, it happens sometimes. We'll get started." And then we kept getting closer and closer. And then I heard him go to the radio, and he's like, "We have a little problem here. The engine's not starting, and we're pretty close."
Oh God!
Wait, and then I hear him say, "We might have to send the Coast Guard out for help."
Oh my God!
And I'm like, "Oh God!" And everyone else is like, "Oh yeah, we're getting a little close here. Don't you think?" I was like the only one that actually heard that, and I'm like 10 years old. Like, we're gonna die. And then thankfully it started, and we're fine. We ripped out of there.
Yeah.
We're good. But damn.
Dude, we did get to see a hovercraft go by. That was with the Coast Guard.
Those are so cool.
Yeah, somebody had a seizure on a different boat pretty far away. And so the first thing to do was ask everyone on board if anyone's a doctor. No one was a doctor on our boat. But then we later saw the hovercraft going, and it was going so fast.
It ripped.
Dude, we were so far from it, and it was moving fast in the distance. I was like, what is that? And people were like, I don't know. It looks crazy. It was loud, and we could hear it, but it was so fast. And then we got closer later, and then we're like, oh, yeah, it was a hovercraft, but it was crazy.
They're also huge. Like
they're humongous,
I was in, what's it called? The beach near here, Gary Point. Mm-hmm. And I guess the Coast Guards, I was actually on the beach, and the massive hovercraft just came right onto the beach, and then like 3 guys got off. They got coffees, got back on, and left.
Amazing, dude! That's a power move.
That's a power move. Like you absolutely everyone on the beach is like, "Oh my God, this is so cool!" Like taking pictures of it, stuff. They just wanted coffees.
Yeah, they're like, you know what's cool? This double.
Yeah,
that's sick, dude. God, that's awesome.
That was a cool moment.
This week I played a game. I finished it in 2 days. It's called Shadow of the Colossus. Do you know this game?
Yeah,
it's a PlayStation game.
Yeah, not like know it, but I know.
Okay, look it up and just take a look at the imagery. I just want to talk about a few things about it. That'll be our game talk today. So I've been meaning to play it for a long time because they remastered it in 2018, and I got it for free on my PlayStation Plus for PS4. It was originally a PlayStation 2 game years and years ago. And yeah, they remastered it. And
they really
first of all, it's gorgeous. It looks so amazing the whole time you're playing it. Like it's unreal how beautiful this game looks. Like I was shocked when I was playing it. I was like, "Whoa, daddy, that's amazing."
Because I'm looking at like the old the 2000 PS4 or PS2 versus PS4.
The comparisons,
crazy.
Oh yeah, it's like a new game. It's really nuts.
Wow.
So, I'll give you the base premise of the game, basically. So, you're a character, no name, and it starts with a short movie, basically, of the character on a horse with a girl in white dress just flopping around because she's dead. And you're riding towards this big, huge temple. And then when you get there, turns out the girl is dead. And this voice from above booms down and is like, you gotta go fight the 6 great Colossi, and there will be a ritual that allows you to bring your loved one back, the girl.
Yeah.
And then you're like, okay, guess I'm killing big boys now. and it just starts. Like, he's like, all right, this is your first one, go find him. And then you go a short distance, you do some parkour, and then you find the first Colossus, and it's huge. And you're like, holy poo. And then you destroy it, whatever. They just get bigger. There's 2 small ones, but otherwise they just get bigger and bigger, and it's really, really epic. Like, the game looks amazing, and so I still can't really figure out what they are. I think they're like organic entities and longer, whatever the chat says. They get bigger and longer.
Oh boy.
But I think they're organic entities beneath like stone sort of armor. It's really hard to tell. If you look at the pictures of them, so there's 16 Colossus.
Yeah.
There's 16 of them. They're scattered around the land in very far different places. And basically what you're trying to do is you just find the weak point, usually on the top of their head or on their back, and then you have to climb the Colossus and go stab that point till it dies. But they don't have, some of them have fur, but most of them have like moss patches that you want to grab. So I'm like, I don't know if they're organic or not, but it's hard to tell. But there's like some really long boys, and it's unreal. It's really good. If you get a chance to play this game, you really should. It's pretty short, but it's really, really good. It's very fun.
I will. If it's free right now, I might just go do that.
I don't know if it's free now. It was free months ago, and I've had it installed for months.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I'm sorry that I gave you great news and then took it away from you.
Yeah, I thought this was like recent. You sold it to me and then stole it away.
Sorry, dude. Also, the music is really good. This is my unofficial review of Shadow of the Colossus Remastered. Yeah. The music is really good. It's quite beautiful. It's very poignant, and it's super epic. There's, I don't want to spoil anything, obviously, but there's 2 Colossi that I really want to talk about, and just to describe them to you, just because they're awesome. And you can look up their pictures if you want to. I'm trying to find his name. Okay, so number 5. That's the first one I talk about. It's called Avion, apparently, and it's a giant bird, and it's so cool. That's like basically all I want to say about it. It's super, super cool. When you show up to it, you have to like shoot it with an arrow, but you just see it perched at the top of a pillar, and it's like this dark shadow, and then it opens its wings, and it's like what's his name? Rodan in the new Godzilla movie, King of Monsters. It's so cool. And then basically you have to taunt it so it comes down at you. And as it's flying towards you, you have to jump and grab onto it. And then it just fucking goes. And you're like, oh God, am I going to die? But you don't die. But you do die.
You do die?
I did die lots of times, yeah.
Have you been streaming this or just playing it?
Yeah, no, I streamed it. I streamed it in 2 sessions. And yeah, we finished it yesterday. Nice. But there's the other thing is like your main character is so incredible and powerful because you just have to hold R2 to hold on, and then basically the monsters will try to shake you, and at many points, because you're holding the sword in one hand, your character's just holding on with like one hand while this giant thing violently shakes you around. And it always made me laugh because like at some points I'm just holding on with like 2 fingers, and I'm like, how is this possible? This is the strongest guy I ever met.
There's lots of
and there's like
strong fingers.
Say again?
He obviously plays video games if he has strong fingers.
That's right. Yeah, he's just taking this one day to save this girl from being dead, but otherwise he's an elite gamer.
MLG.
MLG. But yeah, it's pretty cool. The second one I wanted to talk about was just Shadow. I think it's number 11. The Colossus. No, not 11. Sorry, it's 15. That's it. Okay, so number 15. I think his name's Manus. No, his name's Argus, and it's like the biggest one we've seen until this point. That's bipedal, as far as I remember. And the way you encounter, so every encounter, it starts with like a mini cutscene. I'm like running down this big corridor, and then it's just like a cliff, and I was like, oh, he must be at the bottom of this cliff. I think I say that out loud. But then as you go, the cutscene starts, and then you just see a huge hand like grab over the ledge, and then this big Sasquatch comes up, and I'm like, holy poopy. And that was one of the harder ones. You had to do big brain styles to figure out how to beat him. But it's pretty intense. I don't know, man. I want to talk about like more of the story stuff, but it's major spoilers, so I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
But yeah, you have a trusty horse companion with you the whole time, and it's just a great little horse. And there's some like really epic horseback like combat you have to do. But yeah, it's just a great game. Like if you get a chance to play it. Even if it's not free, dude, it's worth it. So basically, it's only 16 fights. There's no other bad guys. You just fight the 16 colossi, and then basically the game continues. If you want to play like hard mode, time trials, and things like that, that's basically it. But otherwise, it's pretty straightforward.
Super sick. Now you got to give it a 1 out of 7.
I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 7.
All right.
The only reason it's not a 7 out of 7, I can't tell you. It's a major spoiler.
Fair enough.
So
the ending
otherwise, 6 out of 7. It's not the ending. But yeah. No, you're gonna pull it on me. All right, it's time. Oh, my cough sounds musical. It's time for Jordan's pop quiz of the day. And today the quiz is about fruit.
Oh, no.
You like fruit, dude?
Yeah, I do.
You like knowing about fruit, dude?
I like knowing about fruit, dude.
All right, today's the quizzes will keep evolving, and today it evolves again. Let's lay down the ground rules. It's 5 questions. If you get 3 out of 5, you get a kiss on the cheek. If you get 5 out of 5, you get a kiss on both cheeks. I owe you 2 kisses on the same cheek. No, I owe you 1 kiss on the cheek.
I thought it was 2 on the same cheek.
2 on the same cheek. 2 on the same cheek. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so the way this episode's quiz has evolved is there will now be true or false questions as well.
Oh, that's easy. Just guess.
Oh, 50-50. You're right. It does make it a little bit more likely you'll get it right. So are you ready for question 1?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Question 1. True or false? A banana is not a fruit.
What did... I mean, obviously I want to say yes. It is, but
you have to answer as a true or false format. It's not a fruit. True or false? You can if you'd like to, you can look to the audience, but trust them at your own discretion.
See, I feel like if something has seeds, it's not supposed to be a fruit. It's supposed to be a vegetable. That's why. No, the other way around. Seeds are fruits. That's why tomatoes are fruits.
True or false? A banana is not a fruit.
But do bananas have seeds? They have like little tiny seeds, don't they?
Don't Google it, you bastard. I hear your mouse clicking.
No, that's my cat stepping on my keyboard, actually.
Get that cat out of here. I bet that cat's clicking is banana a fruit.
Do you want me to send you a picture of my cat on my keyboard?
I only want to see pictures of your cat. No matter what position. Kenneth put it on the spot. Nope, he knew about this test. He knew it was going to come. All right, you're running out of time, big boy.
Okay, well, wait, fruit or not? True or false? Wait, is it a fruit or it is not a fruit? True or false?
True or false? Banana is not a fruit. It's true or false to the sentence, to the statement.
True or false? Is the banana not a fruit? It is true because it is not a fruit. True.
Final answer, true?
Yeah, true.
A banana is not a fruit. Wow. It is actually classified as an herb.
Who did that? That's stupid.
I think there's a real reason why it's an herb. I think it's based on its it's texturizing or some shit like that. Did you like that first question?
No, I didn't actually.
Here we go. So, a banana is considered an herb in botanical terms because it never forms a woody stem or trunk the way a tree does. Rather, it forms a succulent stalk or pseudostem. Boom. There you go. So, it's based on the tree part of the banana, which is never really a tree.
Okay. Well, we learned something new. Yeah.
1 out of 5, Jordan. You're on a fast track. You're on the friend highway to kiss on the cheek.
All right.
All right, here we go.
Excited.
This is a fill-in-the-blank question.
Okay.
Blank are the most loved and the number one fruit in the world. This is based on like popularity, not based on like, objective nutrient guide or whatever. It's based on popularity.
Well, see, I'm having I'm contradicting my own thoughts here because I want to say bananas because we just talked about bananas, and I'm trying to think like bananas are everywhere.
You're right.
Personally, I want to say strawberries.
Yeah,
but I don't think strawberries are everywhere.
Yep.
So, okay, the honest answer I'm trying to think of is tomatoes because they're technically fruit, but I don't consider them fruit.
Right.
But I feel like that is the most liked fruit because tomatoes are practically in every single place in the world.
Okay. Keep going in circles.
What about but then there's tons of people in like China and stuff, then they like dragon fruits.
Right. That's true.
So maybe that's like way up there.
You're playing odds. I understand.
Yeah.
You're looking for laws of averages. I'm with you. I got you.
Okay, I see it in the comments. Tomato's the best fruit. Let's go with tomato. Or most liked fruit.
Mangoes are the most loved and the number one fruit in the world. The mango is the most commonly eaten fruit around the world. However, in the United States, the tropical stone fruit doesn't even break the top 10. However, around the world, it is number one. Approximately 43 million tons of mangoes are grown every year. Even orangutans love eating mangoes.
Yeah.
So 1 out of 5. Question 3. Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay. So this is a multiple choice question. A kiwi has 2 times the vitamin C, vitamin B, vitamin D, or vitamin iron present in an orange. I can say it again, but better if you'd like me to.
Yeah, please.
Okay. A vitamin has 2 times this vitamin present in an orange. C, B, D, or iron.
So vitamin D is the sun one.
Correct, yeah. Yeah, you're right.
And I doubt a kiwi has more vitamin D than an orange or anything citric.
Mm-hmm. Vitamin D?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to knock that one out. I highly doubt that it has iron in it. I mean, it could.
Okay.
From my grade 8 knowledge of science, I'm going to say it's not iron.
Okay.
So it's between B and C.
Okay, yeah. Well, isn't orange the vitamin C fruit?
Did you just give me the answer?
No, that's just a question. The kiwi has 2 times the vitamins present in the orange. B, C, D, or iron.
2 times. Oh, so twice as much as
twice as much. Yeah.
I was thinking Sunny D. That's why.
I love Sunny D, dude. I'm gonna go out and buy some after this.
Yeah. Now that we brought it up.
Yeah.
I can't have more vitamin C than. I can go with vitamin B then.
A kiwi has 2 times the vitamin C present in an orange.
Oh.
I'm sorry. That was like a hint at the same time it was also a red herring.
Yeah, that was a hint that turned me off of the actual answer. My original answer was C.
Sorry, my boy.
My original answer was C.
I'm so sorry.
Okay.
So right now, you still, if you get the next 2 questions right, you get a chance for a kiss on the cheek. Your preferred cheek. Okay. Blank. This is a not multiple choice. It's just fill in the blank. Blank are the only fruit with seeds on the outside. There are 200 seeds in an average one of these fruits.
What?
200 seeds. Sorry, not on an average one of these fruits.
There's a fruit with seeds on the outside. What? Oh.
Are those laughters of joy and knowing?
Yeah, it's a fucking strawberry. I'm an idiot.
Your final answer, sir?
Oh, strawberry.
Strawberries are the only fruit with seeds on the outside. There are 200 seeds on an average strawberry.
I have strawberry right
now. One more correct, and you will actually. Ta-da! What?
Ta-da! What will I do?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Here we go. Last question. It's gonna be a bit of a doozy. Apples, peaches, and raspberries are all members of the blank family. A. Lilac. B. Rose. C. Round fruit. Or D. Sweet and tasty family. Apples, peaches, and raspberries are all members of the blank family. Lilac. Rose. What did I say the third thing was? Round fruit.
Round fruit.
Or sweet and tasty. I'm gonna go ahead and since the last question, I'm gonna play the ding ding ding. Oh, wrong sound. Oh no. There we go. One more time.
Yeah.
Apples, peaches, and raspberries are all members of the blank family. Lilac, rose, round fruit, or sweet and tasty families. I'm playing the Jeopardy theme song.
Well, so lilacs and roses are like flowers, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then the round family just sounds something you made up on the spot. And then sweet and juicy?
Sweet and tasty.
Sweet and tasty. That just sounds like a type of apple.
Oh man.
This is weird, man. I don't know.
This song bops, dude. The hell?
Rose, lilac.
I'm gonna keep playing it. The song changes a lot as we go.
Like turns into dubstep.
not what I meant. But okay. What do you think?
Just gonna guess. I think it's lilac or rose. I don't know.
Narrow it down, sir. If it's one of the two, then you got technically a 50-50.
Why don't you choose for me?
Why don't I choose for you? Because then I can't kiss my own cheek, fool.
Let's go with lilac. No. Let's go with rose.
Okay. That's the name of a cat.
Yes, exactly. Rose is fan.
Apples, peaches, and raspberries are all members of the rose family. Oh. The rose family is arguably one of the 6 most economically important crop plant families and includes apples, pears, quinces, medlars, loquats, almonds, peaches, apricots, plums, cherries, strawberries, blackberries, raspberries, sloes, and roses among the crop plants belonging to the family.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy? I think it has to do with the way they flower. Because like apple trees actually bloom with flowers that look like little rose petals. And I assume that all the other stuff does as well.
Yeah.
Isn't that fun?
Well, I don't know. You're testing my brain at how early in the morning on a Sunday.
Just you wait till next week's. All right, 3 out of 5. Jordan, you've earned yourself a kiss on the cheek. Just one this time, though. Which cheek is your preference? Because I think you said for the double cheek kiss that you are owed currently,
yeah,
you said the bigger one.
That's right.
And so where would you like this one?
On the butt cheek.
On the butt cheek. I'll do it. You can't stop me. I'll actually do it.
Oh, no.
All right, that's it. We're pretty well close to wrapping up the show. That was longer quiz time because it was a tricky, tough one. That's for sure. Victoria says super late, but hey guys, let's quickly read the chat, I guess, and then we can wrap her up, dude.
Cool.
Oh yeah. So from the top, Natalie says, "Go-karts can go wherever you want them to, just not legally." That's true.
Yeah.
Natalie is insisting that you and her come be roommates here on the island with us because you said maybe you could move in as a jokey joke. She says ambulances aren't free, but they can do that. It's $80 regardless if you're sick or not. And then she went grocery shopping. So bye. Sylvie says, and longer. Bigger and longer. When I was talking about the Colossi, just getting bigger and bigger. Space Kitty says, hello, anybody here? Sylvie says, me. Hi. And I think they both then left shortly after that. Yeah, is tomato a fruit? Tomato is the best fruit. Tomato is fruit, technically, actually.
Not only is it not a fruit, it is not the best fruit. So I do enjoy tomato, but as a vegetable.
Hey, what is your favorite fruit? Is it strawberry?
My favorite fruit?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I guess I gotta give it to strawberries. I mean, I do like a good blueberry.
I gotta say, blueberry is not my top.
Oh, really?
It doesn't even reach the top for me. I like them. I like their flavoring. I don't love blueberries. I only like good blueberries that are nice and tart and sweet, and
they're also
not mushy.
They're also more purple than blue.
Yeah, it's true. When you rip the skin off, they're purple inside. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would say my favorite fruit is actually probably watermelon. I love strawberry, but like literally, if I see watermelon, I will eat it. Like. I can't control myself. If I see watermelon, I will eat it. No stopping me whatsoever.
That's good. Watermelon.
Yeah. I don't know. I just love watermelon. I also like watermelon flavored sweets, like candy and things like that.
Yeah. No, always. Or like the Arizona can watermelon.
Oh, yes, dude. It's so good. Yeah. Okay, well, that was it for our chat. Pretty short today. Victoria said hi. Super late, but hey. Victoria's favorite is plum. Oh, good choice. I actually do love plums. Peach is also good. I was going to say my most eaten fruit, though, not my favorite, but one of my favorites, but my most commonly eaten fruit is navel oranges.
Interesting.
I don't know why. I just love them. I like to cut them and eat them over the sink because I make a big mess when I'm eating them. I just like to eat them and pretend that I'm a chimpanzee, and it feels great. Get it a little bit on my tummy, a little juice down my arm. I'm just a freaking orange slut, dude.
Wow.
Yeah.
That would be a good name, orange
slut. I'm gonna make a smoothie like food cart. It's called Orange Slut. Beautiful. But yeah, it's great. I think that's it. Do you have any more segments to talk about today, sir? Anything you want to get off your chest? Any dark, dirty secrets you want to tell me?
The only thing I looked up news today and it was pretty dry. Just a lot of COVID stuff. But this Houston pool that's literally like 20 steps from my house had a case of COVID.
Oh no.
Yeah. Yep. It's fun.
You're gonna have to wear a mask to your car from now on.
I know.
Oh my god, that's scary, dude. I don't think there's been any cases in Nanaimo.
That's good.
In the last like several months. I could be wrong, but I haven't seen anything about it.
COVIDs can't go over the ferry. That's what it is.
That's right. they're like, I didn't buy a ticket for my COVID, so the COVID's got to stay on the mainland.
Yeah, can't afford it.
Oh god. All right, well, it's Zombie Day, so let's say bye to the chat, and we'll say goodbye to the show.
All right.
Bye, chat.
Bye, chat.
Bye, chat.
Thanks for listening, guys. Show's going live every Sunday at 30 a.m. You don't catch us there. Catch us for free.
What the fuck?
Do you think that'd work?
No.
Thanks for listening, guys. Shows go live every Sunday at 10:30 a.m. If you don't catch us there, you can catch us on Wendy. You can catch us at Wendy's getting baconator. You can catch us on Wednesdays for repeated listening at YouTube or Spotify, whatever podcasting app you prefer.
And if you like the show, don't forget to make sure you check us out every Sunday, 10:30 a.m., twitch.tv/kennethdamenath. If you like the show, do us a favor, just tell a friend. And also, of course, it goes live on Wednesday. I'm just saying what Jordan just said, but I'm saying it again. On the YouTube channel, at kennethdamenath as well. And then, of course, thanks for listening. We thank you from the bottom of our hearts. We're almost at the 30th episode. And you know what? No plans of slowing down. So keep tuning in. And one thing I want to ask is, if you guys like the pop quiz segment that I do to Jordan, please leave in the comments anywhere you can any suggestions for topics and themes that we could do for future pop quizzes. Thank you for listening to the Be My Friend podcast. My name is Kenneth.
My name is Jordan.
I got a cat named Louie.
I got a cat named Naomi. I got a cat named Rose.
And I got a cat also named Rose.
Sorry. I got a cat named
apple.
Rose.
That is a rose.
Oh no, why am I just doing this? I got a cat named Rose.
Stay safe.
Stay frosty.
Stay healthy.
Stay lit.
Stay fruity.
Stay warm.
That's it.
Yeah. Bye. Thanks. Guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Be my friend.